Hello, you wonderful water sign person, you. Welcome to your Valentine's Day special with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. So this is your Valentine's message for those of you that are water sign women. So Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, this is for you. You then have your universal significator, so this will represent, it's the Emperor, so this will represent your significant other, or maybe even somebody that you're newly seeing, or somebody that maybe you're thinking about being with. It's obviously unique to your situation. So before we start, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you all on your paths to your highest vibrational good. So what we're going to look at here are the different aspects of yourself and your significant other, and then we're going to look at your path going forward as well. So for your mind, you get the Lovers card, right? So you are very focused on the relationship, very focused on love, on the, and on the connection that you have as well. It does kind of feel like there's a lot of busy energy going on for you guys at the moment. So maybe you're working towards a deadline and this is taking up a lot of your mental energy at the moment. But look at this, the fact that you have the Lovers card here, or the Lord and Lady as it is in this deck, this sees you very focused on the relationship, but it also sees you working to find a balance. For me, it kind of feels like there's a lot going on the mental level for you, on a personal level, but there's still a really strong sense of being in the connection, being in the partnership, being in the what's the word, just being present, like in the mind sector. And then for your significant other, in their mind, they have the Two of Cups. So this is beautiful, right? So there's both of you very focused on the relationship, and both of you very much in the sphere of looking after, each other. Absolutely. But what this kind of suggests to me is, so with the Two of Cups, your significant other has a lot of thought and care for the relationship, and you are on their mind, but they appear to be very much focused on all of their connections at the moment. So this could be, maybe in terms of their work, maybe in terms of a business project. And look at, your Lovers card is also choices or options, right? So at the moment it looks like both of you have a lot to contend with, but there's a really strong sense of we are tight. There's like a real closeness here. It's like there's a true understanding between you, which is really nice. I actually like this because it suggests that no matter what's going on for you separately, the partnership itself is solid, which is, you couldn't really ask for much more than that. So in your body, you have the Nine of Swords, right? So one of the things that it does look like to me is you are either burning the candle at both ends, and so therefore not as focused on the relationship in terms of the physical aspect. So it's like, you're tight. There's a lot of, connection and enjoyment. There's a lot of love there and everything. Like even the communication is really good. It doesn't look like you're spending much time being a partnership on a physical level at this moment in time. And it makes sense, right? Because at the moment it looks like you are consumed with your stuff, they're consumed with theirs. But like I said, certainly in the mind level, there's an understanding of, yes, we might not be so connected at the moment, but we are tight. The end goal at the moment is what we're both focused on, and you both have very different goals. What this also tells me as well, yes, burning the candle at both ends, maybe not necessarily as present physically as you could be. And it tells me that when it comes to the intimacy level of the relationship, this is about you really opening up. I think in a lot of ways, this, maybe there's something that's on your mind, maybe there's something that is, maybe you just don't have the energy, but this is about finding those physical, practical, tangible ways for you to connect with your partner. Sometimes it's, a touch on the back of the neck. Sometimes it's, cooking their favorite meal. Sometimes it is, I don't know, like you can think of a million different ways, and it's different for everybody. But this is about you finding that thing, because at the moment it looks like it's almost like you're really up in your mind because you've got so much to do that you're not putting the physical time into the relationship. Like I said, on the mental level and even the communicative level, it's definitely tight. You could just tighten it up a bit in the body. And then they have the Three of Swords, right? So look at this. It kind of suggests that, because you've got swords cards, right? You've both got a swords card, so you're the same element in the body, which suggests that the work, it suggests to me that the work for both of you is the thing that is kind of in the way at the moment. So it's good, because you've got the communication, right? You're really tight, you're speaking to each other, you're sharing with each other where you're at, how you feel about, you know, various different things, which is really, really important, especially when you're so busy like this. Now, your partner, when it comes to the body, has the Three of Swords, which suggests, for me anyway, it suggests that they are either not as present as they usually are, maybe they're doing overtime, maybe they don't have as much time as they usually do to spend with you. And so physically, it kind of feels like you're both feeling that distance, but mentally you're aware, right? Okay, yes, we're having this moment, you know, where we feel like we're at opposite ends right now, but going forward, you know, all that we're doing at this moment in time is for the same thing. Like we're both focused on what the path forward is. So in your soul, look at this. So we're looking at your mind, body and spirit. You've got the Ten of Cups. This is beautiful, right? This person, whoever this significant other is, you know, whether they are, I mean, certainly for those of you that are coupled, married, etc., but even for those of you that are newly, you know, with someone or thinking about someone, this person feels like home to you. This person feels like where you find, you know, like it was to say like that cliche, like they complete you, but it is like that real sense of, you know what, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Like even with the challenges that we're facing, you know, separately, you know, everything else is together, which is beautiful. And then they have the Six of Wands. So I mean, these are two really awesome cards, two of the best cards actually in the deck when you think about, you know, good cards, let's say. Now, the Six of Wands for them in their soul suggests that they are really striving very hard to build something solid for your future. And it looks like you are providing the foundation or the base for that. There's a really strong connection here. I absolutely love this. So in your collective mind, you have the Queen of Wands. So even with the challenges and the, you know, the not necessarily being able to have so much physical time together, there is a lot of laughter here. There's a strong sense of love, connection. There's a strong sense of sensuality here as well that transcends, you know, just having to jump in the sack together. And then you have the Strength card. This is the Strength card in this deck. It's the Crone. I love this as well, right? And what this really suggests to me is that on that physical level, you understand this is where my heart is, this is where I'm supposed to be, this is where I want to be, and more importantly, this is where they want to be. There's a really strong connection here. And look at that, when you think of the Crone or the Strength card is Leo, what does Leo represent? The heart, and that is right at the center of your reading. So yeah, great. And then for your collective soul, you have the Page of Wands. So that spark, that vibrant energy that kind of drew you guys together, that, you know, cemented the relationship, is still burning very strong. For me, whenever I see the Page of Wands, especially when it comes to love, it means that the spark is there. It means that that fire, you know, that you have for each other is still burning, and it's still burning really, really bright, which is lovely. So your path forward, you have the Harvest card, the Two of Pentacles. I mean, you guys are working really hard on those future goals, those future plans. And what I like about it most, you're working on the future plans separately because you're doing your own thing, but you're also working, do you know what I mean? It's like there's no, what's the word? There's no hold back here. Like there's nothing, it's like we know that whatever we're doing is for our, you know, for our collective path, for our collective good. And then you've got the Tower card, right, with the Page of Wands. So this suggests that over the course of, I would say, maybe over the course of the next, I want to say 3 to 6 months, but I feel like it's going to be even longer than that. I think a lot of your plans are going to shift. I think a lot of your plans are going to change. What I really like about this is you guys are collectively adaptable. And I think that's a really good place for you to be, because it allows for any changes that come up. Now, when it comes to the Knight of Swords and the Death card, that is a fast ending or completion that will come up that you'll need to work on together. And your key to the relationship at this moment in time is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a very lucky card. It's a very warm card. What I like about it as well, it suggests that either the collective pot of monies that you're putting into is going to build in some regard. Now, it is possible, as I'm looking at these, and then I see that there as well, maybe, and I touch wood on this, but maybe one of you could be getting an inheritance. So the boost of finance that comes in, maybe, you know, and I really hope that I'm wrong on this, but it may be because somebody passes and so you come into money for that. But it's like whatever money comes in, it adds to the collective pot, because you guys have a very clear vision of where you're going together, which is, you know, is brilliant. It's beautiful. All in all though, not a bad reading. I mean, I really like this. So this is based on a spread that I do called the Lover Spread. If you want to get a personal one, you can do so on the link in the description box below. I truly hope these help you. I hope you've enjoyed them. It's something different. I know, you know, it's not really what I'm known for, but a lot of you asked, so I thought I would try to bring you something different. All right, so with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic Valentine's season, let's say, and take care, and I will see you soon.